What's up everybody and welcome to the channel. In today's video, we're gonna be kind of working on both of the cars here. However, this is gonna be universal. If you own a car, this is something you can follow along. We're gonna be showing you how to install a dash cam on your car. Now we do a lot with LasFit as far as LED bulbs go and of course all weather floor mats. However, you can also pick up a dash cam from their website. Take a look at this one. This is the DDPAI brand that they carry. And honestly, it's been pretty sweet to take a look at. This is what the box looks like, obviously, and you can get this with either just one camera for your actual dash or this kit, which has two extra ones to put in other sections of your car. And given how you can mount this, this can actually be something you can put between cars, which I'll kind of show you in today's video. But here's the full kit. You're gonna have this one USB connector as well as a 12 volt for your car. We have one where you're able to then hardwire it to the vehicle itself if you want to go that in depth. Got a little trim removal tool, and here are the secondary cameras that have a little bit of 3M tape, and they will swivel as well, which is really nice. We're gonna get wiring for those two, the main camera, and then a splitter as well. But this does 4K resolution, and it's a pretty nice setup overall. And then here's the actual main unit. It will angle upwards and downwards. Got an SD card slot, a large screen with easy buttons, and then a removable bracket up on top. It's also going to come with an extra one right in here, extra ones for the secondary cameras, and a couple other things, as well as all the instructions with everything like that. And if you're interested in picking up this dash cam for your own vehicle, take a look at the link down below. LasFit is giving us a discount code that we're passing along to all of you guys. So if you go ahead and use that discount, you'll get a nice chunk off this kit, and you can easily pick this up and install it in any vehicle. And if you go for this one, of course, you can mix and match, especially if you own two vehicles, which is pretty nice. So with that said, let's go ahead and plug it into the 12 volt to at least power on the camera, kind of show you how it works, and then get into how you would mount it to two separate cars. So we're in the Audi RS3 right now, and again, this is all universal. As long as you have a 12 volt or a car that works, you should be good to go. So first and foremost, I'm gonna go ahead and take the 12 volt adapter. I messed with this inside the house, just plugging it into a standard wall charger, and we're just gonna do this in the main one right here. So this main cable is gonna have a standard USB 2.0 to a 90-degree USB 3.0. So from here, we're just gonna plug that in, and this is basically gonna power on the camera. You have one that says dash cam, the other says power, so obviously I'm gonna go into power. And just like that, it's going to turn on. Hopefully the camera focuses on it. But with it turned on, you have several buttons, and recording already started. So that's the cool thing with this. As soon as it's plugged in, you can already see it's recording. So now we're vlogging on a vlog right now with the camera. But basically when your car's on, it records. And then from here, there's different settings you can mess with. So we can go into here, video settings. I'll show you a closer up of that. And then with this, if you just wanted to kind of keep it simple, you could just strictly mount this right to your glass or something right up here, and it's going to do exactly what it needs to do whenever you're in the car driving. So here's another close-up at it. Obviously you can see it filming and everything. You're gonna have these four buttons.
Stopping video recording.
And obviously when you're looking at things, you can now see through it and it will stop the video recording, but now you can then go into several different clips. You can go into one. That was just me messing with it in the kitchen. You can play it, pause it, and that was just me having it sit there. So it's easy how on this camera you're able to see different clips and everything. So again, nice to see how simple it is to actually go through, and then just now the videos that we were recording, go into one of them. And that's me talking to you guys just now, sticking on the windshield. So pretty simple. It's honestly incredibly user-friendly, and I'm not even a tech person, but it's literally as easy as you would want. There's emergency videos, which you can set up as well, and the different snapshots if you have that set up.
Starting video recording.
And then see, back to recording, it obviously turns on. But again, no matter where you put it on your car, you can angle the camera down. That's just me pushing it up and down from the camera side. But as you can tell, pretty self-explanatory how it all works. And then this top section, we can go ahead and pop that off. And here is the adhesive bracket. So technically you could stick that up on here, or maybe on the underside of your mirror or something, wherever you want to kind of install this. If you had a section under here, like the bottom of your mirror or something, you can basically mount this on one car, have the other one mounted on your other car. That way you just basically hop into either car and you can connect this to whichever car you want. And if you keep hearing the camera making a camera sound, basically the emergency feature is if you do get in an accident, it automatically starts doing like an emergency video. So that's a really cool thing. Just me shaking it with my hand is why it keeps making that noise. But when it's mounted on your car, again, if something happens, if your car is parked in a parking lot and someone bumps into you, it will make sure it saves like that whole time of the impact. So really cool. It kind of has that safety setting in there. So just to test it out, I went ahead and just stuck it onto the sun visor right there, and then through the windshield of the car, you're able to see it. So again, obviously you would connect this to your actual windshield, but from me talking out here, that camera is also recording what's going on, given the car's on, the car's plugged in, and it's going to basically do that no matter what. So again, you can kind of get the wide angle look as I'm standing in front of the car, but it's pretty wide angle to see all that, which is a really good touch. And then another cool thing, if you tap here, go under video settings and scroll all the way down, you actually have watermark settings, which will show you your time as well as your speed. That way, if you were in a crash or something, or maybe even just a cop pulls you over for no reason, of course, you're able to look back at your dash cam and see that you're going 45 in a 45. And if the cop said you're doing otherwise, you have this as proof. So kind of a good way to kind of have that recording going for any sort of incidents, a false pullover, or you never know. So the really big pack of wires, this is basically your splitter. There's gonna be two on one end. So I'm just gonna take your two secondary cameras, and there's just one plug in it. So we'll go ahead and connect one of them as well as connect the other one. And then the long other end of the cable, we're just gonna connect in the secondary USB-C port onto this camera. There's a little groove in the plugs where it can only go one way. But now we have all the cameras recording, so we can just basically mount these wherever you would want in the back. Obviously you have plenty of cable to mount this through your headliner. I'll just have them kind of sitting randomly. And then in here, there's an F and an R for the different cameras. So you're able to kind of view which one is which. And from this far right icon, I can actually switch to the rear camera. So you guys can see that one. And now this is me moving this extra camera all around. So pretty nice how you're able to do that. You can then switch to front camera and kind of mix and match as you go through it all. So what I like about this kit is you don't actually have to go as far as hardwiring it. You can just simply take the camera with the one bracket and basically mount that to your windshield like that. And then the adhesive obviously would be on your glass. This will click into place. And then you just adjust the camera angle itself to where it's nice and level with seeing your hood and kind of the surroundings. And then you can just manually plug this into a 12 volt. So if you're just maybe only wanting to use this on trips, you can easily take this and the one cable, plug it into the 12 volt, going on a road trip or something. It's not really gonna be too hardwired to the car, but it's gonna record the entire time if anything happens and just to see what's going on. If you wanna take it a step further, you can then take more of the cables and everything, and this one is gonna have some pieces that will tie right into fuses. So that way you can actually basically hardwire this in, and all of these cables you can tuck through your A-pillar into your headliner and kind of underneath the dashboard to where this is actually the power source hidden. You're not gonna have a cable going from the camera to that 12 volt. This can make it to where it's all hidden. So if you want this more of a permanent thing, if you maybe just have one car that you're always commuting with, you can hardwire it like that into your car. And then of course with the extra cameras, they have the same type of mount, just a 3M you can stick on your back glass. And of course, this is completely adjustable as well. So you can have it on the glass, have this either facing rearwards or forward to see the interior of the cabin. So with the two different cameras, you can kind of mix and match. And again, if you're gonna more hardwire it, you can have everything tucked away in the headliner, the A-pillar covers, the C-pillar covers, and all that to where you don't see any wires. So for me, I'm not gonna go that far just because we don't drive our cars all the time. We're constantly driving press cars and things like that. So for me, I think just using the standard camera along with the 12 volt adapter, I can basically just kind of stick this in any car I'm in for a long road trip, and I'm gonna have that protection if I'm going on a road trip or something. In our own cars, if we were to go somewhere all day, I can easily mix and match, swap into one car or the next. And then what's also cool, this one bag where the extra 3M tape is, it actually comes with these clear protective pieces that you can stick on the glass first. That way the adhesive is actually going on this piece right here. So nice to know that it kind of gives you that. There's a couple different ones here. That way it'll be easier to remove and whatnot. But either way, pretty nice that you have that extra bit. There's extra adhesive in here. But I think that is about it, kind of going over the kit in general and how you would hardwire it. That's going to depend really on your own application, the way you would pop off these panels. It's not the hardest thing in the world. A lot of times you're just going to want to basically go into like the A-pillar, pop this off, and you can run a wire up. And then you can, depending on your car, you can unscrew these brackets and get a little bit of wiggle room to where you can start getting cables to go down towards that windshield if you want to hardwire it. But again, for my application, since I would be swapping these quite frequently between our two cars and the press car, I would just stick with the 12 volt. And if I wanted to connect the rear cameras or just an interior camera in the front as well, I can just connect them all as well. But that is going to wrap it up for today's video, just kind of showcasing a little bit in detail of this really sweet dash cam. I also like how it actually looks good. I've seen a couple of YouTubers do videos on dash cams, and one of them looked like a Pokeball. Looked insanely tacky. Who would put that in an expensive car? It's ridiculous looking. This looks really good, the nice little bronze accents to the black, so it really kind of fits in with the factory look of cars. And especially on the M3, underneath the windshield, you can see the camera built into this car. That's for the radar cruise control. That basically sees cars ahead and interprets them onto a digital design into the dashboard with cars around you. So this kind of looks like a factory kit when mounted nicely, but I like that aspect a lot. That's gonna wrap it up for today's video. Take a look at this linked down below if you want a really cool mobile dash cam. You can switch between cars or hardwire, so I like how you have the options to do both. But take a look at the link below with a discount code. That is it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. See you all in the next video.